this was a secret string, you said, Tanya?
It's called Invisible String. It's a Taylor Swift song.
Invisible String.
And it's all about, like, there was like an invisible string kind of holding you together to this person for your whole life. And you didn't realize it until you met them.
So, well, I guess that's part of what happened here in the second date update. So, dear Ryan and Sissany, I need some answers. Because this date really felt like fate. We met on Bumble, but we actually were in the same first grade class.
Oh.
This is from John in Huntington Beach. Hey, John, good morning. How are you?
I'm great. How are you?
I'm doing well, John. This it's like a sign, right? You realize that you guys crossed paths on Bumble, but we're actually kids together in first grade?
Yeah, it is. I mean, in my mind, yeah, it was like fate. For sure.
Do you remember her from first grade?
Oh, yeah. I had the biggest crush on her in first grade.
You had a crush in first grade?
I mean, didn't we all?
I don't know if I knew what a crush was.
I had a crush in kindergarten. I get
Silence.
it. I get it,
Silence.
John.
Everywhere. Well, John, what do we need to know about what went wrong? So you meet, you go out, you go on a date, you have history, and you guys are practically from the same place, and now she wants to blow you off?
Well, so, I mean, okay, so, yeah, we knew each other in first grade, and then my family ended up buying a house in, like, a different part of town, right? So I changed schools and districts and then never saw her again. And until now, I mean, like, in my mind, it was, like, meant to be. So, you know, I was really excited. I took her to this gorgeous restaurant with a great view, you know, Pelican Grill in Newport Beach.
Yes.
Yeah. And I thought it went really great, you know, but like I texted her to go out again and I got no response for like 24 hours.
Mm-hmm.
So then, you know, I just kind of sent a question mark and she did respond, but was like, "Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm super slammed right now. I don't think that'll work, but thank you." And that was it. Like no indication that, you know, like how about this time or another time or, you know, oh, I do want to go out again.
I mean, come on. You didn't get a sense of anything that went wrong on the date?
On the date itself? No, like it was almost surreal. Like we just kind of were comfortable and hanging out together and you know, I really don't like I didn't do anything that I think was red flags or anything like that.
I'm just looking at the Pelican Grill on the website.
Mm-hmm.
Nice place, bro. Looks like I love the lamps on the tables. Those battery-powered lamps.
Those
like
are really
view.
popular these days
Right?
at a lot
Those
of
are
restaurants.
like the coolest thing. The little lamp that sits there with the battery on it.
A lot of restaurants have those now.
Did you find that the tortilla soup was any good? That looks like a highlight to me.
Okay.
I didn't have the soup, but the food itself was fantastic.
The resort at Pelican Hill. Nice. All right. Well, I'm trying to figure out, like, that seems like a fun night. Like, at least hey, this was great. Great to connect with you again. Just not going to, you know, we should be friends. Something. It just seems strange. Something obviously went wrong. John, we're going to put you on hold. And, John, we're going to find out, at least try, and get her on the phone and talk to her while you listen in to find out what you did wrong. Or what happened, I should say.
Okay. That'd be great. Thank you.
It's with pleasure. Hold on one second. Do you guys when you look at restaurants, do you look at the website photos or do you go to other people's photos?
Depends. I'll probably start at the website, but then I'll go to Yelp and then
I like
do
going
both.
to Instagram and seeing the photos that other people tagged them in.
Okay, we'll do that during the break for Pelican Grill. Coming up next, we're going to try and get Kristen on the line. It's a second date update. We found her. We have Kristen. Okay, so it's all coming together. If you missed the first part of second date update, don't worry. But like, they meet on Bumble. They realize they were in first grade together. They go out to a nice dinner, and she's blowing him off, and he has no idea why. It's just not possible that you wouldn't have any idea why. Or then why was she, if they have so much history, or at least they grew up together, why not just be up front that it's not going to work out and they should be friends? I mean, there's something missing here. We're going to put her on next. Kiss FM. This is a second date update. John is on the phone. John goes on Bumble and he meets Kristen. They realize that they were in a first grade class together. Small world. You would think that's the greatest icebreaker of all the icebreakers out there. What a great first date icebreaker. They go out on a first date. They go out in Newport Beach for dinner. Nice place. You know, battery lamps on the table. Mm-hmm. And then she blows him off after one date. Can't figure out why. John, nothing. You're jogging in memory. Can't figure out
anything in the conversation.
What could have happened? Did you feel chemistry, bro?
Yeah.
I felt like we were having some decent conversation, but more that it was just like reminiscent, you know, of of the
But was
past.
it natural? Was there a flow?
I think there was a flow. Yeah. I mean, I wouldn't be calling you guys if I thought that, you know, I truly did anything wrong or did something that would offend her or anything, you know.
Yeah, no, I got you. All right, listen, John, here, I got to get her before she hangs up on me. She's on the line. Be very quiet. Let me grab her. Hold on 1 second. Shh. Kristen, how are you?
I'm good.
Good. Thank you for holding on. Let me explain. Ryan Seacrest here and Tanya insisting you're on Kiss FM Los Angeles. Thanks for coming on with us this morning.
Okay.
So we're calling you about a guy named John that you met on Bumble. Apparently you guys went on a date.
Yeah.
How was the date?
Fine.
Like fine.
I don't. Why are you calling me
Yes, we're a
about
little
him?
thrown off right now.
Well, I'm going to explain that in a second. But more importantly, just forgive the intrusion here. What was not there for the date for you?
I feel like I need to know what's going on.
Me too. So the reason we're asking is I believe John is stumped. I believe John, went out with you and thought everything was great and liked you. And now there's this disconnect. Would that be accurate?
So he called you to call me?
So without saying it, yes, he did. He called me to call you to find out why you're blowing him off.
Okay, because I didn't jump at the opportunity to go on a date with him, so he called you guys.
So, I don't know. Did you not jump at the opportunity? Did you want to go out with him?
No, I didn't. Look, it wasn't a great date.
Why?
Like, we went to, we went to a very nice restaurant, and then he just stared at the water the whole time. We barely talked. Yeah, he didn't talk to me, and we hadn't seen each other since we were 6, so we had a lot to talk about, but he was just silent.
So there was no real
chemistry.
No, there was nothing. Actually, I have. This is so funny. My friends and I, we always check up on each other when we go on first dates. Mm-hmm. And let me see if I can. I'm just looking. My friend took a photo. I'm just trying to find it on my phone. Can I send you guys this photo?
Yes, Tanya. What's your cell? You can text it to us.
41027.
Yeah, you can text us to 41027.
41027.
1027.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I would have given her my number, but not on the air.
Okay. I just sent it to you. So my friend Ashley took this photo of us on a date.
Okay.
Look at it. Look, it just honestly says it all.
Where is it?
If you look at it,
Who gets the
we
text,
aren't
Mark? You
talking,
receive it?
and he's just
Post it.
Oh, here we
he's
go.
just looking at the waves.
Got it. I see it now. He's enjoying the view, which it is a tranquil
Yes.
view. But he
3
turned his whole
hours.
chair. He turned his
Yes.
whole chair?
Yeah, it was just weird. And
All right. Well, so there wasn't spark. Now, you were in first grade together?
yeah, we were.
Now, should you just tell him, hey, this is it's great to reconnect, but it's not going to work out?
I feel like me not responding to his text messages or saying I'm not available.
Some would say that makes people just, creates anxiety. So let me create an opportunity for all of this to sort of wrap itself up. John is on the line listening, as he did ask us to call you. And John, does that seem accurate that you just didn't have any dialogue on the date and you were taken aback by the tranquility of the water?
Hi, Kristen. Hello.
Hello.
So look, I was super nervous. All right. I had a huge crush on you in first grade. So I couldn't believe we found each other again. And I felt like it was fate, Just give me another chance. I'm telling you, I was just really, really nervous.
That's the other thing, though. This fate thing. You said that a few times that night. It's too much.
I cringe. I
think it's cute.
That's a little much.
It's a cringe.
I felt like you were saying it's fate and you wanted to get married. I mean, there's fate and then there's just coincidence.
Right.
And it could have been that.
And then there's no second date, which it sounds like is the best option here.
I mean, your chair's not even facing her.
We're looking at a photo. Yeah, we're a picture of you on your date, which is weird. But, John, we're going to just call it. I think, Kristen, it would be safe to say that great to reconnect, but it's not going to work out with John.
Well, let me step in. I'm telling you, I was just super nervous. I think I could do better if you just give me another shot.
No, that's sweet, but there was no connection, and I haven't seen you since I was 6 years old, and we're always going to have our memories in the shadows class, but that's it.
All right. Well, thank you, Kristen, for your transparency, your honesty, and your time. And John, I think we have closure, and that's the best news of all today. And good luck to both of you. Yeah, I do not want them to go out, actually, again. I did not feel comfortable. I didn't like the fate. Fate freaks me out, too.
What's wrong with fate?
Fate on a, and that's wrong with it. But you start throwing words like fate around on a first date. I would like it. For me. It's not for me. I mean, first grade, long time ago. Not fate. She's right. They just were not a match. I got to know them for 1 minute. They were not a match.